This video presents content from the introduction to the book, Sustainable Living and World Peace. Have you ever wondered what the future will be like for people and all of life? Has there been a time when you questioned if the people of the world are proceeding on a course that is sustainable and truly advancing the overall betterment of mankind? What can we predict will be the future of humanity and the earth in the near and distant futures? Will the people be prosperous and happy, or overburdened with problems concerning the availability of resources, environmental degradation, and/or insolvent and failing economies? Will the planet, our cities, communities, natural habitats, and ecosystems be clean and healthy, or will they be polluted and degraded in an ever more deteriorating situation? Will there be peace, or will there be threats of warfare with horribly advanced weapons? If we look back on human history and think about where we are now, it is not hard to think that we may be on a path that is detrimental for the earth and potentially destructive for ourselves. Technology has increased steadily over time, and as time goes on, our technological advancement is accelerating. Advancements in technology have led us to be able to grow and test our abilities to achieve, while increasing opportunity and value for humanity. However, these advances in utilizing and extracting more from the earth have also led to polluting of the environment, continuous loss of habitat, alteration of ecosystems, and development of ever more catastrophic weapons. What is the meaning of life and our existence if we persist in making increasingly more weapons in war, while we also contaminate and degrade the earth, thus creating a worsening situation until a potential doomsday? How much of this continued change can the earth, humanity, and our economies take? Can we realistically think this type of growth and advancement can be sustained indefinitely on an earth of finite size and resources? As far as we know, the existence of life in the universe is uniquely special to the earth. Within this presence of life, which is the most valuable treasure of the universe, is the most special and important thing of all, humanity. We find ourselves truly having dominion over the earth and all of life, with potentially tremendous influence over the future of all known life in the universe. Fortunately, we have been gifted with the abilities to conceive of and create a sustainable course of human growth if we choose not to allow ignorance to stifle our thinking and potential advancement. At this time, the need for practical ideas and workable solutions that will lead toward complete sustainability and everlasting peace are of absolute necessity. Without the advancement and application of ideas and solutions like these, the future of humanity's prosperity, civilization, and the quality of existence of life on Earth will be threatened. Solutions must put us on a pathway toward complete sustainability concerning the environment, economies, and societies. They cannot be ideas that only reduce waste, increase resource efficiency, and lessen harm to the environment. They must lead toward complete sustainability where there are no wastes and no harmful effects to the environment. They must also not put restrictions on the human need to achieve, to grow, to increase opportunity, and to add value to humanity. All this must happen in an environment of assured peace, achieved by genuinely valuing all people and their well-being and respecting their rights to exist peacefully as they choose. Many books describe ways to be more environmentally friendly or to lessen people's environmental footprint. Many of these books suggest different products to use, aspects of our lifestyles to change, or offer advice on how to make our lives more green. These books do not necessarily empower people to think in innovative ways to respond to different situations in a meaningful effort toward complete sustainability. This book, however, offers a solution through a set of sustainability principles that can help people to adapt their thinking and their lives to work toward complete sustainability and not just reduce impacts to the environment. Additionally, this book does not ask people to look to government for answers, whereas solutions offered in many books look for changes in regulations and government policies as the answer. The question of how to work toward a completely sustainable solution is presented for the individual to effect change from a personal level to a global level, all originating from the power of the individual person. However, in order for people to act on something, such as pursuing a course toward complete sustainability, they do not just need to know how to do it. there must also be a compelling reason for them to change. Otherwise, for better or for worse, inertia will direct our course of action instead of a willed and desired outcome. Readers of this book are not just presented the best way of how to strive for sustainability, they are given the reason why they should do this in a way that is moving and encouraging. It motivationally describes an undeniable truth that we share a virtuous responsibility to humanity and all of life, as well as an ascribed duty resulting from our status and dominion. Environmentally related books have been popular for many years. Sustainability is a buzzword these days, with many people believing that we must strive for sustainable living with the environment. In reality, many people do not know what complete sustainability would look like, what steps would need to be taken to go in the right direction towards sustainability, or how the majority of people could be motivated toward making it happen. This book does not try to advance a solution towards sustainability outside of the capacity of normal human behavior and expectations. This book is genuine, realistic, and a must-read for the sustainable quality existence of people and all of life. This is a book that promotes virtuous living and that addresses the heart of the problem that the entire world faces by creating workable and sustainable solutions to the challenges of the modern world. Many factors contribute to the cause of environmental, social, and economic sustainability problems we face. But the main underlying cause for these problems is ignorance, which also contributes to our inability or unwillingness to live in accordance with our virtues. Ignorance is causing the divisiveness that perpetuates the proliferation of weapons and continues the threat of war. Ignorance hinders us from realizing the uniqueness of life and the specialness of human life. Ignorance prevents us from directing our innovative and creative efforts toward sustainable growth and development while creating a peaceful and prosperous world with appreciation for all life and all people. The greatest human achievements originate when our lives are molded by virtue, which is a primary shaper of our civilization. The people we greatly admire are often people of great virtue, such as Martin Luther King Jr., Abraham Lincoln, Benjamin Franklin, Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, and Mother Teresa. Think of the messages that these people were trying to advance and consider how what they said and did has directly affected all of our lives. The enduring traditions of our societies are manifested in hopes of making a better world through virtue found in ourselves and identified in those we hold in regard as virtuous. This book will demonstrate how virtue and overcoming ignorance can create sustainability and why it is important and incumbent upon us to do this as a responsibility of our dominion over the earth. Within this book is a glimpse of a future we can have faith will come to fruition, given our talents and the world of treasures we inhabit. This book has an important message concerning the future of humanity and all of life. The need for this book has never been greater. The longer that nothing is done from this point on, the more we become entrenched in unsustainable and indebted growth, instead of pursuing real and meaningful growth that is sustainable. Traditional readers of books on environmental issues will find this book informative and entertaining unlike any other book before. However, this book speaks to the entirety of humanity because we all have the special gift to comprehend the value of life, the importance of human life, and the necessity to ensure the quality existence of humanity and all of life. There will be nothing else in the universe with the power to assume the necessary responsibility to follow through on what needs to be done to create a course towards sustainable living and world peace. It is our responsibility to assume and to incorporate into our growth and advancement, and we purposefully are uniquely qualified to see it through.